Hey everybody, Gabe Jenkins back with you to talk about AutoCAD problem number 17. Now, there's really not, I don't think, more than one new element in this drawing, but it's an important one. And so the reason I'm asking you to do this drawing is because I want you to get comfortable with the idea of something called scaling, to increase or decrease the scale of an object you've drawn. Say you want to create a copy of something that you just made, some element, maybe it's a square, maybe it's a circle, maybe it's a triangle, and you want to make a copy of it, but make it 50% bigger, or 6 times bigger, or half as big as the one you just made. The way you do that is you can use the scale feature in AutoCAD, the scale tool, to make a copy and scale it up or scale it down. Okay, and the scale feature works in terms of it's like, say if I want to make it twice as big, the scale factor is going to be 2. If I want to make it half as big, the scale factor is going to be 0.5. And so it uses decimal values to make things bigger or smaller, depending upon what the starting thing was and how big you want the second thing to be. All right, so it allows you to scale something up. I think other than that, there's not too much new in this drawing, right? You can start off. My overview is really quick. I'm going to make a rectangle. I'm going to make some offset lines that come up from the. I'm going to start by making my thing, and I'm going to scale this. I'm going to offset the second line up 10. Then I'm going to offset that line down by 0.8, so that gives me this line and this line. And then I'm going to offset this line right here. One more time, I'm going to offset it 5 because it's going to give me the center point where all of these little things are going to be located vertically, right? So like the center point of each one of these things is located on this 5-inch line offset from the bottom line here now. I also have to create a bunch of offset lines so that I know that the center point of each one of these things is exactly 1 unit apart from the next one over. And then we're gonna make the central little pocket. It's a pocket in 3 dimensions because it's like a thing that you cut out of a 3-dimensional shape. Here it's just 2 dimensions, but it's like a pocket, right? So it's like a pill-shaped pocket. We're gonna cut this out. We're gonna design this in AutoCAD, and then we're gonna make copies of it and scale them down using the numbers provided. So like if the original one has a radius of 0.3 at the top, the arc has a radius of 0.3, that's like 0.30. The second biggest one has a radius of 0.24. So to find the scale factor, we would say, okay, this second one here with a radius of 0.24, the scale factor is going to be 24/30ths as big. And if you do 24 divided by 30, you get 0.8. So the scale factor of this second one, this one and this one, is going to be 0.8 as big as the first one. The scale factor of the next one is 18 divided by 30, so that's going to be 0.6 as big as the original. And the last one, the tiny one over here, is going to be 0.12 divided by 30, which is going to be 0.4, or 12 divided by 30 is 4/10, so it's going to be 0.4. The scale factor is going to be 0.4 compared to the original. So that's it. And then we're going to place those using move, and we're going to be done. All right. So big thing that you need to know from this whole assignment is using offset lines again to create kind of construction placement help. And then we're going to use the scale factor to create copies of the biggest one here and scale down to the smallest one. All right, everybody, if that's enough for you to go on, go ahead and give it a shot on your own. If you want to wait for the walkthrough, go ahead and wait for the walkthrough. That'll be coming up soon. All right, have a great day, everybody.